Hey, coming to you today from my neighborhood pool because your boy needs some sun. Finally, I've seen all of the Best Picture nominees, so that's why I feel comfortable making this video. It's not a prediction video. This is strictly what I would pick if the ballot was sitting in front of me. I've also decided not to take a pick if there's categories that there's at least two of the nominees that I have not seen. Documentary feature is out for me, documentary short is out, and international feature. I think there's two of those that I haven't seen. So, other than that, let's get cracking. We're going to start with Best Cinematography. Those nominees are Dune, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. I won't even lie. I thought West Side Story was so good. The crane shot alone at the beginning is talked about a lot, but like even just watch the dance numbers, watch America. The cinematography in this movie is chef's kiss. So good. So that it would be my pick, West Side Story. Moving on, Best Original Song. If we don't talk about Bruno was in this category, it would be winning. And it would probably be my pick. I'm probably gonna go with what everyone else feels, which is No Time to Die. No Time to Die is my pick for best song. Best Original Score. For those of you who watched my review of Power of the Dog, you know I don't enjoy Power of the Dog. I actually do think the score in the Power of the Dog is very solid. It helps tell the story. Dune, the score is very effective and it's probably going to win, but I think just my personal pick, honestly, because that's probably one of the only elements of Power of the Dog that I enjoyed, I'm going to pick Power of the Dog. Johnny Greenwood. Yep. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Coming to America, Cruella, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and House of Gucci. Like, I know that there's a lot of arguments to be made for a lot of practical prosthetics going on in House of Gucci, but honestly, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, for me, is it. It's Eyes of Tammy Faye. That's what I would pick. Best Costume Design, Cruella, end discussion. Just for the trash costume alone, Cruella, that's it. Moving on. Best Sound, yeah, this one is another quick and easy one. Dune, the sound in that movie is crazy, and it's almost more powerful than the music or the score or anything else. Dune is it. Is she in the background? Hi, lady. Best Production Design. For me, it is stuck between West Side Story and Nightmare Alley. West Side Story, everything about it was done so well. The neighborhood block that they filmed on, everything, all of the numbers were done so well. Crap. But Nightmare Alley had not only the circus, but it also had, the guy's mansion, all of this stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go with Nightmare Alley for production design. Best Film Editing. It's a tie between Dune and Tick Tick Boom, actually. I just think a lot of the ways they went back and forth in doing those numbers for Tick Tick Boom was really cool. But you know what? I think the editing in Dune aided in telling the story. That's the answer. Film editing for me is Dune. I'm gonna pick Dune. We're finding this out together. Isn't that nice? Ooh, okay. Best visual effects. Look, Dune's visual effects are breathtaking. That's definitely something to consider. I'm a huge proponent of practical visual effects. See, yeah, and now I'm second guessing myself. For right now, I might switch my end up. Wow, words. I might end up switching my personal pick. But for right now, I'm gonna say No Time to Die. Welcome to the pool. Moving on to these shorts. Animated short, unquestionably, is The Windshield Wiper. I think it made me feel the most things. I really dug the overall message of it. I think it was very beautifully crafted and animated, and that's it. Go watch it on YouTube. Best live action short. Oh boy. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't really love any of these. I think, no, you know what? Long Goodbye got me a little bit. I'm going with Long Goodbye. Long Goodbye would be my pick for best live action short. All right, now we're getting to the big, best big 8, I guess. Best adapted screenplay, we got Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, Lost Daughter, and The Power of the Dog. So after rewatching Dune recently, I think there's so much expository conversations that happen. I mean, you have to do that because you're setting up the world, of Arrakis and all of that shit. And so I think that, for me, drops it down. Drive My Car is just so much words, and I think a lot of words that don't necessarily aid in telling the story, but I do love Drive My Car. But I'm gonna say Coda. for this. I really enjoyed Coda. That was probably one of in my top 3 of the Best Picture nominees. Yeah, Coda. It's great. Best Original Screenplay. If you watch my review, I did not enjoy Belfast in any way. So that one's out. Licorice Pizza was good. I think there was just something about the worst person in the world that connected with me in a different way. I think that felt the most original to me of these. Worst person in the world. That's my pick for Best Original Screenplay. This is what I would choose, not what I think will win. Just reiterating. Best Supporting Actors. We got Jessie Buckley for The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, Judi Dench for Belfast, Kirsten Dunst for The Power of the Dog, and Ingenue Ellis for King Richard. Previous to me watching King Richard, I was fully on the DeBose train 100%. I loved her performance in West Side Story. I thought she was great. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna say that would be the one that I would choose is Ariana DeBose. Ingenue Ellis' performance in King Richard was great. For the purposes of this, Ariana DeBose, West Side Story would be my pick as well. Best Supporting Actor, honestly, looking at this list of people, JK doesn't belong there. No offense, JK, that's just my opinion. Coda, Troy Kotsur, I thought he was great. He deserves this. Fantastic job. Best Actress, this one is, for me, so simple. And I have to fully disclose, I have not seen Parallel Mothers. Jessica Chastain's performance in The Eyes of Tammy Faye is the Oscar. Fantastic. All of the elements are there in that performance. She's so good in that movie. That is my pick, unequivocally. Jessica Chastain, Eyes of Tammy Faye, Best Actress. Done. Best Actor, we got Javier Bardem in Being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch in Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom, Will Smith in King Richard, and Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth. Honestly, my personal picks would either be, I can't decide right now in this moment, so maybe if I talk about it in an extra 2 minutes, I'll figure it out. Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom just had this like lighter than life performance. He was animated, and it was just great. It was a great performance. Denzel Washington is literally the flip side of that, where he's playing Macbeth, and he is doing it well. Doing the yelling. Oh man, did I love Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom that much? I think I did. My personal pick is Andrew Garfield. I did not know that. Wow. Okay. Best Director. For me, this is clear as day answer, and it's Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. I think he managed this movie perfectly well. I think so many elements of this movie were right on track with his guidance. That is what it is. Moving on, Best Picture. We got Belfast. We got Coda. We got Don't Look Up. We got Drive My Car. We got Dune. We got King Richard. We got Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. The only thing that even comes close to West Side Story to me in terms of Best Picture was Dune. Sticking with West Side Story. For me, West Side Story is the best picture. It had solid direction, solid performances from a largely overlooked cast, fantastic costumes, production design, cinematography. The sound was great. Choreography blew my mind. So good. West Side Story is the best picture for me, man. That's just my personal pick. But I will throw this out to you now. What would you pick for these categories? Is there anyone that you have a very specific and maybe controversial opinion about? Hit me up in them comments, baby. Later in the week, I'm gonna get my actual predictions video out if I have time, because your boy is busy. But anyway, yeah, sounds good. Peace.